I never look up to Pastor Chris. What is happening? Uebert Angel. And let's see the next video whether he's telling the truth. There's no truth in him anyway. Welcome to the moment of truth.
I put him way back. For him to be sharp, I put him in a room, locked it, and put my videos there, Pastor Chris' videos, and said, when you are spiritual, come out. That's the child abuse I did. And look how it turned out.
If you look at the boy's face, you will know that Uebert was lying, because that caught the boy unaware, and the boy was like, when did this happen? If you look at the body language, the way he looked, this is what they are doing to people around them. He said he never looked onto Pastor Chris before, but in this video he said he locked himself up in the room with his video and Pastor Chris's messages, and look at how you turn out to be liar, to be prophesying lie. You just destroy your life, your son's life, Uebert. And we know that you look on to Chris. When Chris condemned Sinner's song, you jump at it as well. You did the same thing that backfired on you. And when Chris said Jesus is coming back in 2029, you did the same thing. You jump at it. You too, you say, yes, Jesus is coming back in 2029. So he's your father in the law. You look up to him. Anybody that believes Uebert, I think to your own peril, because he's a liar.
The word false prophets is the word pseudo-prophet. Okay. It does not mean prophet. It just means somebody. Let me just read it so that you understand what it says here, and so that people can understand. Pretend foreteller. Watch this. Or religious imposter. Somebody who utters falsehoods under the name of divine prophecies. It doesn't mean a prophet. It doesn't mean behind the pulpit. Now, I want to prove to you that it doesn't mean behind the pulpit. Watch this now. Beware of false prophets, which come to you in sheep's clothing. Preachers, apostles, prophets, pastors, teachers, evangelists are not called sheep in the Bible. They are called shepherds. So the Bible should say, beware of what? Of false prophets who come to you in shepherd's clothing. It says in sheep, in congregation's clothing. They are in the congregation. They are not behind the pulpit. There are people inside there and wolves moving packs. It's not prophets. It's not pastors. It's not teachers. It's not evangelists. No way. It's not apostles. It's not behind the pulpit. It's congregants, toxic congregants in the church that pretend to tell others, God said to me, God said to me. False prophet does not mean a pulpit. You've been lied to, and the devil is smiling, because the devil understands one principle. Hit the shepherd and the sheep will scatter. That's his principle. It's in the word. So he knows every word that is spoken in the Bible, he can twist it so that he can hit the shepherd and the sheep will resign. Here it is in verse number 10 of Matthew 24. And then shall men be offended, and shall betray one another, and shall hate one another. I want you to understand what he says. What is he talking about? He's talking about many. Say many. Many. It's many shall be offended. Watch this now. Watch this. And many shall be offended. Yeah. They're offended. And shall betray one another. The word offended there, if you didn't understand it, it is the word scandalizo, where we get the word scandalon and scandalous. So men shall be in a scandalous thing, but watch this. The word scandalizo is a trap, the trap you put for rats, where it is standing like this and the rat comes in to try and eat maybe a peanut or peanut butter you put on something, and it crashes trips the red. But that's not the scandalizo. The thing that holds the bait is the scandalizo. So he says, and men shall be scandalizo, shall hold the bait. But the problem with the scandalizo is this: when the rat is trapped, the scandalizo is trapped. No, they didn't get it. They didn't get it. They didn't get it. In other words, when you are offended, you are trapped yourself, and the person you offend, who offended you, is also trapped.
Yeah.
You didn't get that. You didn't get that. I'm about to show you something. I'm about to show you something. So we are talking about many, right? Shall be what? Offended. And shall betray one another, and shall hate one another. How many people? Many. I don't know if you are getting this now. Then verse number 11 says, and many. Oh no, they didn't get it.
You just heard Uebert Angel talking in parable. When they start talking like that, they are fighting. Oh, they are fighting. Oh, Chris has never come out to say anything since the scandal of gold mafia. So Chris has been distant himself from Uebert Angel, and if he betrayed, pastors left him. Jerome left him. Other pastors, we don't know their names. Everybody pack their bags and go. So their kingdom is crumbling. Thank you, my people. If you want to hear more of his rubbish, of his noise, you can go on the channel and hear it there. I had enough. My own message is clear. When they start denying themselves like this, just know that their kingdom is crumbling. I see you in my next video. Bye for now.